This is me, riding a unicycle in a professional bike race. Because 1 year ago, I signed up for one, but little did I know it was meant for little kids. And ever since, I've been wanting redemption, so I just signed myself up for a 35-mile professional bike race that only a small percent of people can even do on a bike. So naturally, a few questions come to mind. Can my unicycle even survive the entire race? Can my body survive 35 miles on a unicycle? And even if the answer to both of those questions is yes, then can I finish before the harsh 7-hour cutoff time? Okay, so the race is in about 7 weeks, and the unicycle's just been sitting in the garage collecting dust for over a year now, so I figured it's about time that we start riding it again. Surprisingly, after just a bit of practice, I got used to the unicycle again. The rides were going really well, and honestly, things were going better than I expected. But of course, we ran into our first major problem after literally just a few rides. This seat is not going to work. So I tried putting a pillow there, but in hindsight, I should have known that that would definitely not work. So I think we're gonna need a little more of a custom solution. I just found this little elbow rest pad on Amazon, so I'm gonna head and buy it. Good old China factory. I think this might have solved the issue. I think. I don't know. I think. Let's see if it works. Alright, this definitely helps, but I don't think this is gonna cut it for 35 miles, so I bought some more. Let's figure out how we can get all these on the unicycle. I'm just randomly gonna start taping all of these onto here, and hopefully it works. Well, I am now done, and it looks like it's gonna work. I think it's good, but let's go test it. Okay, this is actually, it's not too bad. After a few miles, though, it might change, so I'll update you then. After riding with it for a bit, I think this is going to work. Feels a lot better, so hopefully it's gonna work for 35 miles. Alright, now that we have our seat fixed, we can continue on to training. For our second week of training, it was mostly short rides, but I was able to get one longer one in, so I'd say this week went pretty well. But then I had to take a trip to Boston! Okay, I'm not actually in Boston because I forgot to get clips while I was there. Anyway, since I had to leave the unicycle behind, I am now a week short on training. Now before we continue, let me explain why unicycles are so much harder than bikes. The pedals are fixed to the wheel, meaning that there's no coasting or gears, so hills suck, even downhills. Because instead of getting the coast, you have to manually slow yourself down, making them just as hard as uphills. I'd rather take a mile of flat than downhill any day. The issue is the race has a lot of elevation, so I'm gonna need to train on some hills. Hopefully you enjoyed my spiel, back to training. Throughout the next few weeks, I didn't really have a plan. We did it, guys. I just rode about every other day, anywhere from 3 to 10 miles, and made sure to include some hills. Why do hills have to be so hard? It was actually going really well, but as all bikers know, you don't ride in the week before the race so you're not sore. Which meant for me, I only have 1 week left to train. So I decided to go on the longest ride yet, which was 2/3 of the total race distance, and I didn't feel like bringing a camera, so this is the only shot I have. But basically, I was cooked. I barely even made it that far, and again, that wasn't even 24 miles. So I went on 2 more rides that were each 1/3 of the race distance. After those, I only had a few days left to squeeze in the last few rides, and honestly, those rides were bad. The pace is not what I was hoping it would be. I definitely need more training, but there's nothing I can really do, so I'm kinda cooked. I took the week off to recover, and I guess there's not much else to see, so tomorrow is race day, and today I worked on getting all the stuff ready for tomorrow, but I'm already starting to wonder if I really did enough training, but it's pretty much all under my control now, so the one last thing I can do is get good sleep. So with that being said, good night. See you in the morning. Well, good morning. It is about 6:15 right now. Yo, we are walking currently to the start line over there.
Welcome, welcome to the 23rd annual Buffalo Bicycle Classic.
When we were waiting, I was trying to get some cool shots for the intro, but before we knew it, it was time to go. Okay, here we go. Ready? Here we go. Okay, we're going. All right, guys, we're going now. Guys, I think we might be getting past a bit. All right, guys, well, we're off to a good start. This downhill kind of sucks.
Hannibal, I love it.
We're, as you can see, getting past the ton, but we're doing well so far, all right? I'll check in a few miles. So we were on our way, but quickly got stopped by a red light, which is already not helping our chances at making the harsh 7-hour cutoff tonight. Luckily, we were soon going again, and flying through the first part of town. The first few miles were, as always, easy, and before we knew it, we were heading out of the town. Then we got on our first boring highway, just a hint of what was to come. Around here was where the last few bikers passed us. It was pretty lonely, but we kept pedaling along knowing we had a lot ahead of us. Yo guys, we just hit 5 miles. We're on this really sketchy road right now, but for some reason there is no rest stops so far, so hopefully there's one up here. But for now, see you at the next rest stop. Look at all the cowies. They're all staring at us. Guys, we're at the first rest stop finally. Oh. Then we quickly grabbed some snacks to refuel before heading off again. All right, guys, we're done with our about 5-minute break, so time to keep going. Now I'm guessing that this will take about 7 hours in total, and right now we're about 1.5 hours in, so I'd say we pretty much just started. So we kept flying up the highway, but of course less than 1/3 of the way in, we already had our first doubts. Guys, I'm 10 miles in right now, and I'm already pretty dead. My legs are already kind of starting to get sore, and we're not even 1/3 of the way in. I continued up the highway, struggling with the extra elevation, and as if it couldn't get any worse. No! I felt a few raindrops. Bro, the weather was looking so good today, and now it's already starting to rain. No! So yeah, it's raining and my legs hurt. We are not off to a good start. All right, guys, we just stopped for a little water break. We're at 12 miles, so we're exactly 1/3 of the way done. Luckily, it stopped raining, but this highway is extremely boring. These cars are really loud. I don't know if y'all can even hear what I'm saying. Luckily for me, the rain is gone, the road got flat, and we are now making crazy progress. Yo, we just hit 17.5 miles, so we are exactly halfway, and we are absolutely flying along this road right now. I think the next rest stop is in just a bit now. So with my ego at an all-time high, we kept the pace up. Bro, there's like no bikers or cars anywhere around. In the middle of nowhere, riding unicycle. Why do I choose to do videos like this? Even though it was getting boring, we flew through the next mile knowing that the rest stop was practically just around the corner. Yo, let's go, guys. We are now at the next rest stop, which also happens to be the turnaround point because it's 18 miles. Let's go. So of course, we quickly refueled before hitting the road again. All right, let's get going now. Ugh. And we were off with slightly refreshed legs, but still going slow. Well, how are we only like halfway done?
Well, I mean, if you think about it, like with every single pedal stroke, you're inching past halfway.
Oh, that's the mindset. Do you guys hear that? It's the mindset. With our newfound mindset, we are on our way, making good progress on our route back. Yo, let's go, guys. At a shop back there, my dad got a pie, so now we're gonna take a break to eat it. Oh, bro, why is it like leaking everywhere?
Yeah, because it's not cold anymore.
So yeah, we ate our pie, and I guess there's not much else to say, so let's cut to us leaving.
Wait, I need to pee, hold on. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to today's video. Today I'm gonna be taking a piss in a forest. So you're gonna take your pants off and pull at your... All right, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.
All right, guys, that pie was yummy. Let's get going. And we're going. Woohoo! Yay, just another like 14 miles to go. So with 40% of the race left and only 3 hours, we kept the pace up as we were coming down the highway. All right, guys, we are at 23.2 miles, so we are officially now 2/3 of the way done. Well, I'm getting more and more tired and sore, even though we only have 1/3 left.
definitely gonna be the hardest 30.
This was the distance I did on the longest ride, so we're now in uncharted territory, and I thought everything was going well until I checked our pace.
We're not even to the hardest part yet, and we're already behind schedule. At this pace, we're gonna finish 30 minutes late, so I have to pedal a lot faster and barely take any breaks to finish in time.
So now that I was literally behind schedule and it was only getting harder, I put everything I had into it. And along the way, I calculated that by the end I will have made
Over 30,000 pedal strokes though, that's crazy. All right guys, we're at 25 miles. I was gonna stop to give you an update, but we're cutting it really close. So I'm gonna have to keep going. 10 miles left, less than 2 hours. All right, we are now at about 26.5 miles, so 3/4 of the way done. My legs hurt a lot.
My friend Adam was just easily biking. Meanwhile, I was putting in every ounce of my energy.
I'm dying right now. We're already starting to have to take about a break every mile. All right, well, I'm dying, but too bad. Gotta keep going if I want to finish in time. Yes. Look how close we are to the next rest stop. Here it is. Oh.
If you tell me that you're doing 100 miles on a unicycle, how far are you going?
35.
Dude, that's still insane. Good job.
Thank you.
So we got some snacks before quickly leaving.
All right, well, as nice as it is to take a break, to make it in time, we gotta get going now. Let's go.
It's worth mentioning that we're still severely behind schedule, and the rest stop was only open because of the other distances which would be coming in later.
Well, now we're in the middle of a highway again. We're almost at 30 miles right now. These highways seem way longer than I normally drive on them.
And it was at this moment when I started to realize that this dream I've had for over a year probably won't become true.
Well, everything is hurting. I so badly need to stop, but I can't. I have to stop anyway at this light. Oh my. I'm sweating and now sunscreen is getting in my eyes.
But the race is never over. Yes, we're severely behind schedule. Yes, my legs barely work. And yes, we're taking a break every half mile. But as a wise man once said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So I'm gonna do everything I can to keep going.
3 miles left. 40 minutes to do it. Oh, I can't free mount now. Oh, I did it.
We were approaching the finish with only a few miles to go, but time was dwindling and my legs were only getting worse.
Bro, still more than 2 miles left. It's like the most demotivating thing ever. My legs are so tired, everything hurts, and I'm barely moving. Okay, so I need to like stop up here. Yes, 2 miles left. I need to take a break, bro. Oh, we have less than 30 minutes left, but 2 miles to go. Oh.
Damn, how you feeling?
We gotta get going, or else we're not gonna make it in time, so I don't wanna get up. Video aside, bro, I'm like actually like limping. Okay, we're going. That just ate out a big chunk of our time, but I like physically cannot go any longer.
We were getting closer and closer with every pedal stroke. At this point, it was a race against time, and it might seem like I'm going fast in these videos, but I was going slower than ever. We had a little more than 2 miles remaining, but less than 30 minutes to finish. Our pace right now is probably just enough to make it in time, but we have a problem.
We're getting so close, but there's still a hill.
So I haven't told you guys, but this same hill from the beginning, we now have to go up at the end.
Bro, I don't know if y'all can tell on camera, but this hill is so steep. Why is it like the last part?
We now have less than a mile to go, but only a few minutes and of course a massive hill.
Oh, my legs. Ow. We're so close. Just around the corner. Oh my God, my legs. Thank you.
Just 40 minutes ago, I didn't think we were gonna finish.
Guys, I don't think we're gonna make this one.
But despite all the doubts and the struggles, I kept going.
Oh, I did it. We're going. We're almost there. Bro, we're so close.
Now looking back at this video and how unrealistic of a goal this was, I think there's a perfect quote by Vince Lombardi that sums all this up, which is winners never quit and quitters never win.
Yes.
So never quit, unless it's gambling or drugs.
Let's go, guys. We made 7 hours, just barely though. Oh my God.
Then one of the race guys called me up for a quick interview.
Silas, tell us about the unicycle play.
So I yapped for a minute and gained like 2,000 aura.
That is amazing. Let's get Silas to this round of applause. Thank you for coming up, Silas.
Let's go, guys. We made it in time. They just unblocked the road, so now you might get hit by a car. But it doesn't matter, because we did it in time. Where'd you like that?
This is my first video after restarting the channel. I'm currently filming some bangers right now, so there is more to come eventually, but it might be a while. So if you're impatient, you can follow my Instagram and Strava, I guess. But thank you for watching. Subscribe. Guys, if you see a hype button below, please hit it because it's like a like, but a gazillion times more powerful. I don't know if it's there though because I'm under 18. I'm also not in the YouTube partner program yet, but anyway, subscribe.